What's up, everybody? It's Nick Walters here with that man, Dax Courtney, the 6'6" tight end and the Razorbacks football commit.
It's our time.
And speaking of the commit, this recruiting class right here is looking like one of the best in the last decade for Arkansas. 9 players attaching their name to the Hogs, 6 in-state and 3 out-of-state. Dax, what's making that momentum possible?
Especially these in-state guys, the Arkansas love is different than any other school in the country. So it really makes it easy to be a committable place. Our coaching staff is just different than everybody else in the country. It's probably the most sincere without a question. I think it was Easter. Every one of them takes me, even the defensive coaches, and I don't play defense. I think it's only gonna go up from here. I think this is the class that's gonna flip the program.
Now, Dax, the Razorbacks are ranked 14th in the nation for the recruiting class right now. That has the chance to go up on Sunday as a Marion Harris out of Robinson commits. What's making this push out of Sam Pittman possible to make these recruits want to go to Arkansas now?
I mean, the record doesn't show it that well, but just for him to come in and have an all SEC schedule and probably the toughest schedule in the SEC to win 3 games, I think it was a big time for Sam Pittman to come in and just be able to flip it in 1 year, really. Just change the culture a little bit.
Now, Dax, we can't have you here without talking about some Clarendon football, because just last month you announced that you're transferring and joining 4-star receiver Quincy Mackett, who's also, just like you, a Razorbacks commit. So what went into that decision?
He was still committed to Florida State. I wanted to get the chance to play with him and try to build that relationship to make sure he stayed home. I think we have a pretty good relationship. It's one of those where I can call him, he can call me. If he needed anything, I would do it for him.
Dax Courtney, my new teammate, gotta put that in there. That's my dog too.
And I didn't want to leave DeWitt or go very far from DeWitt. I didn't want to leave the town and the community that's been so good to me. Clarendon's 45 minutes up the road, get to play with Quincy, and then the head coaching job came open, and I told Dad we had to get that one. He applied and got the job. Now we're looking to try to compete for a state championship.
Now, Dax, as a future Hog, I don't think anybody's going to think more about the future of a program like a commit does. So what makes you confident in the future for the Razorbacks?
And if you think about it, the last time the Razorbacks were really, really good, it's when all of the Arkansas kids decided to keep together as one and all go and stay home. Plus a few out-of-state guys that are the highest of caliber recruits with LSU, Alabama, all them offers, and decide to come to Arkansas is something special. I think we're building a really good program here.
All right, Dax, look, it's no question. You're one of the biggest recruiters on social media for Arkansas Razorbacks football, recruiting other players in the nation to join you as a future Hog. Why do you do that?
Man, it's just one of those things. It's the best state in the country. I want everybody to come here. Everybody needs to experience, because if they do, then I'm pretty confident that they will come here, especially when they see the love that our fans put off. I try to tell them that we have the best coaching staff in the league, especially for offensive linemen. It's easy for an offensive lineman to try to want to come here because Coach Pittman, I mean, he's putting out offensive linemen as fast as you can say their name.
Now, Dax, you committed to the Razorbacks last summer, so you've only had about a year being a future Hog, recruiting other players. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been really good, actually. They still recruit me hard, even though they know I'm not going anywhere. I want everybody to look at me and think, he's working harder than anybody else in the country right now. He's doing everything that he can do to be ready when he steps on campus. And I'm big and I'm physical. That's really what my game consists of. I want them to leave the field and think like, wow, he deserved everything that he got. All right, a quick shout out to the group chat. Y'all know who y'all are. And Earl Gill with Arkansas Elite 100.
All right, Dax, you also have a special camp that's free coming up here on June 16th. Tell us all about it.
Me and my brother Logan Moss are hosting a football camp in DeWitt, Arkansas on June 16th to try to give back to the community and the state that's done so much for me. And it's ages 8 through 12. You can go to any of my social media profiles to find a link to sign up. We have a bunch of ex-NFL players and personal trainers, and you also get a free t-shirt if you sign up in time.
All right, Dax, well, appreciate your time, man, and go Hogs, all right?